What's going on, guys? Detached here, and welcome back to Destiny. IGN was back at it today with some pretty amazing news with some more PvP updates. We've got some pretty cool stuff to talk about, so let's break things down and jump into it. First off, let's take a quick look at the map that we see here. Now, the footage that we've got from IGN taking a quick browse around with Bungie today was pretty awesome. They showed us the Altar of Flame map that we're going to be getting in this new PvP type. It is set on Mercury. And if you guys remember, a few weeks to a month or so back, there was a lot of questions and hype about potentially seeing or getting a map in Mercury, or even a destination that we would be able to go and actually explore Mercury, which I still think would be pretty cool to do. I don't know if it's going to happen. It will more than likely just be a PvP map, but as you can tell, it looks very similar to the old lighthouse area for the Trials of Osiris. Now, Bungie did confirm that there are a lot of ties to the Vex on the Altar of Flame and this planet, and there are also a lot of links and ties to Osiris himself, who, as you know, was the mentor for the Trials of Osiris. Now, Bungie is comparing survival to the old skirmish game type from Destiny 1. Skirmish was pretty fun. It wasn't one of my favorites, but they said the gameplay and the feel is pretty similar because it is small team tactics, and it's going to be the 4v4 as is everything in Destiny 2, but you're going to have a lot of communication, you're going to have a lot of points that you're going to have to control and take advantage of, all the corners, the alleys. You're going to have to be on par, it looks like, to make sure you're taking down the enemy team. So it's going to be part of the competitive playlist, unlike your control game types, which would be part of the quick play. Next up, let's talk about how survival works and the mechanics. So basically, your team will share a pool of lives between each other. So each team starts with 8 lives total. As you get kills or are killed, it's an automatic respawn. When you run out of total lives, you are knocked out for that particular round. The first team to knock all opposing team members out receives 1 point. The first team that reaches a score total of 3 wins the game. Another really cool mechanic that they shared today was the power ammo. Now, teams will spawn on opposite sides of the map as usual, but the interesting piece to survival is the power ammo. You get 1 power ammo pack that spawns in a central and neutral location in the zone to the map. And as you can see here, people are trying to hold those zones down and even fight for the power ammo in this centralized location. This basically forces teams closer together and becomes a point of contention of who can get the ammo first. That could potentially be a clutch point to win the match, or it could force a lot of errors by making bad mistakes. Who knows? This will also force players to be more strategic, using new class abilities, and working as a team becomes a must for quote-unquote survival. Okay, and lastly, Bungie touches on how important team tactics are going to be in Destiny 2 versus Destiny 1. Tag teaming in firefights and pushing solo when you probably should have stayed with your team is probably something that you're going to see a lot more of. Pushing when you should have stayed with your team is going to end up being detrimental in a gameplay style just like this. Small little adjustments for the tactics, the game flow, and how things run are really going to force people to have to relearn PvP and their playstyles. This whole lone wolf playstyle is going to be a thing of the past, and if we as lone wolves, and I'm saying it because I used to be one, it's going to be tough to pull off in Destiny 2. Survival launches with Destiny 2 on September 6th, and I can't wait to play it. Well guys, that wraps up the video for today. I hope you all have enjoyed this content. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and drop a like and a comment, as it does help the channel grow. You guys are fantastic. I'm glad you stopped by. You all stay awesome, and I will see you next time.